Okay, so in today's video, we're going to be using Eevee to make a really satisfying, interesting video. Let me show you what it looks like and then we'll get into it. So this is one version of the animation. This is on my Instagram, and we'll just let this play for a second. It's really cool. It's one of my favorites. We made a gold shader right here, added some noise to it, and it just loops just like that. It's about 500 frames. And if you make this, send it to me on Instagram. It's going to be linked in the description. Send it over. A lot of you have been sending me your stuff, and it's really cool, so keep that coming. Here's one more version of it. It's right here. I just made this one for a client, and they really loved it. It's super cool and kind of sci-fi-ish. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is hit Shift-A, and we're going to add a curve as a circle curve. Now, let's go to the curve settings over here. On fill mode, switch it to full. And then right here on geometry, let's add extrusion right about there, and then we'll add some depth to give it some thickness, and we'll put the resolution at 2. For now. So now we have our object. We need to go to the edit, operator search, and type in convert. If you don't do this, at the current beta build, it won't animate. So we have to turn it into an object first, or a mesh. And so we'll click convert to, and then click mesh. So now we have vertices. All right, now we need to add an object for our array. So we'll put a plane axis in, and then we'll add our array modifier. So that'll be this, uncheck relative offset, click object offset, and then click the empty. And now you can take the empty, scale it up, give it a right about as much thickness between as you want, or put it right about there. Then click on the object and scale up your count till you like how many you have. And now let's get into animation. So we're going to be animating it on the X, Y, and Z on the rotation. So you're going to click on your empty, and if you just play with the rotation, you can see it's already really, really cool. So we're going to give this 240 frames here on the end, right down here. And then make sure that when you go to your preferences on the animation tab, make sure that your keyframe interpolation is on linear. And then when you do that, it won't have a slowdown and speed up when you animate. So let's add a keyframe on the X, go to the very end, hit the right arrow so there's no duplicate frames, so you're in frame 241, then hit 360 on the rotation and add the keyframe. So right now, if you press play, it's just going way too fast. This is not a good looking animation. So what we're going to do is just add 500 frames, or we're going to type in 500. We're adding more to it. And we're just going to slide it all the way over till it's at 501. So that's right here, frame 501. And then now the animation should be a lot better. So there you go. It's a lot smoother. And then I would add even more. It's too fast, but we're just going to keep it simple for right now. And so that now that it's animating on the X, we can just move the Y until we like what we see right about there. So this is still bad. I'm going to add 1,000 frames. So I'm going to give it 1,000 frames. So this is going to take a long time. I would recommend rendering this in Eevee right about there. So 1001. And we can check out the animation now. So this is really, really nice. And so when you zoom in, you can see it animating very, very nicely. And so we can go back and take on the Y and check it out, move it on the Z, and just play with it until you get an animation that you really like. And so this is going to take a lot of just tweaking and playing and seeing what really looks cool. So, all right, so I paused it here at 324 frames. So I like this view right here. I want to be able to see that in the animation. So I'll put my view here. I'm going to hit Shift-A, add my camera, hit Control-Alt-0, do that, and we can zoom in. And now we can check out our animation. So it's going to do this kind of thing, bring it over, and we're going to get this really, really cool view on how our animation is going to look. And if you want to copy this to get the exact look that I'm doing, the rotation, of course, is animating at 360 degrees, so that would animate on the X. And then the degrees on the Y and Z, the Y is at negative 4.5, and the Z is at 123 right over here. So you can just copy that, and you can get the same animation that I am, and you get this really cool, satisfying look. Now let's go into shading. So we're just going to use this view to shade it. So we're going to go into shading here, go to look dev. The bloom is too much, so I'm going to go into the Eevee renderer, turn off bloom for now, and we're going to add a gold shader. All right, so let's make a gold shader. We're going to click new. It'll add a principled BSDF, And we're going to make it metallic. And we're going to give it a slightly yellow color to make it the gold we want. So right about there. And now we're going to add our bumpiness. So we're going to add a bump node. Plug the bump into the normal. And we're going to add a noise texture. Noise texture here. Add it to the height. Bring up the detail. Bring up the strength on the bump so it's just a little bit. And we're going to bring up the scale some and then bring down the strength again. So now we have a good gold shader. And then for the lighting, I believe a sunlight will do just fine. So we're going to go in here, click sun. And then you can see the sun where it's pointing. You can see it's pointing down. If you hit R twice, you can just move it wherever you want. And let's see how that looks on the render view. All right, that's getting pretty good. I'm going to change my world settings. Click on this earth and bring it all the way down to black. And let's take our sun and then just move it around till it evenly lights our scene in just a really nice way. So we're going to do right about there. And then let's see how it animates. So this looks pretty cool. So I'm just going to increase the radius of our sun so it fills out more, kind of like that. And then we can see more going on in the animation. All right, that's it. Let's go to the render settings. So you go to this little icon right here, looks like a printer. On PNG, change it to FFmpeg video, and then on encoding, change it from that to MP4. You can leave this how it is, and then you can save where to save it, and then render animation. So there you go. You made a really satisfying, interesting animation. If you do make it, send it to me on Instagram. Thanks for watching.